Hi, I'm Andrew Howard from Jacksonville, Florida, also known as Andy. By trade, I'm an interior designer and a dad to two boys, Henry and Jack. It was only until fairly recently that we were able to convince Henry that he was not actually a real Buzz Lightyear. He was actually a boy. My kids remind me a lot of myself. I grew up playing with all kinds of toys from G.I. Joe to He-Man to Transformers. I was always really big on the battles, which I now have relived with my sons. I probably have the record for most battles between random toys at local Jacksonville restaurants. When I was a kid, it was not only the battles that were important, but also the surroundings. I would take boxes that we were throwing away and create castles and dioramas for characters to live in and then to do battle in. Later, I remember catching lizards or things in the yard and keeping them in my room and make places for them to live with sticks or rocks or whatever we had. Most interior designers would tell you that they grew up redecorating their friends' rooms. I never did that, but I was always big on having interesting places for the creatures that inhabited my room to stay. Looking back, I'm not sure that is what pushed me into this career, but when I think harder about it, I'm really doing the same thing that I was for my toys and pets, now on a larger scale for families. I certainly don't proclaim my career to be world-changing, but we are building unique worlds for individual families that we work for. And when all is said and done, to have impacted families and kids and given them an environment to grow up in that is unique is pretty special. It's funny that I've worked on some of these dioramas with my kids and how much they seem to love them. And even though I'm approaching 40, it is still good to have a toy battle every now and then with kids. We've seen all the Toy Story movies more times than we care to count, and I still get a little sad as a kid seeing when Buzz tries to fly down the stairs and we find out he's not a real toy. Is Buzz a real toy? And speaking of that, don't get me started on Andy giving away his toys and saying goodbye to his mom. We can't make it through that moment with dry eyes. Thank you for the opportunity and hope to see you soon.